So today we are going to be doing a nail hack or a nail design, whatever you want to call it. We'll see how good this goes. It's probably not going to go good. I've already done it, so I know it hasn't gone good. So this should be fun. I've already prepped my nails. I have a base on my nail bed and we should be good to go. So let's get this started. So the first thing we're going to do is take a nail form. This is one of my favorite ones. I get it off of Amazon. We're going to put that down and we're going to make a platform for the nail design. Basically a tip, almost like a French tip or whatever you want to call it. But I wanted to put a clear base down on the nail tip. I'm trying to get it straight here, because that's important. You don't want it being sideways or crooked or up or down or whatever, because however you have your nail form is how your nail's going to turn out. And evidently I didn't get it straight, so we had to take it off and redo it. But this is me putting on the nail form. Fun, fun, fun. So now we're going to take our clear polygel by Model 1s, it's 013, and we're going to make our tip. We're going to make a flat platform to do the design on. We're also going to use our Model 1's brush and spatula, and we're going to take that and put it along the free edge of the nail so we can make a flat surface to put the design on. And y'all, I had to speed this up because I was getting bored at watching myself try to pat, form this stuff up. Yeah, it was a pain in the butt to watch. But I got it on there, and I always get so worried that when I take the thing off, the tip's gonna rip off, because I've had that happen before, and it sucks, especially after you put all that work in. So, yeah, I worked on this for a couple of minutes. Now we're going to put them in the lamp to cure for 2 minutes. In the meantime, it'd be great if you liked and subscribed. Punch that notification bell and share this video with all your friends. And now that that's cured, we're going to take off the nail form. That can be a pain in the butt sometimes because those things are so sticky, but what I do is I take a lint-free wipe, soak it with alcohol, and when I take it off I do kind of a wiping motion, like I'm wiping it off. And that way I don't have the paper sticking to me. I don't have any papers, the sticky residue left on, because I was having that issue before and it was causing some irritation. So I do it that way now and I never have any problems with it. Came out looking pretty good. Clean the tacky layer off with the alcohol wipe and we get ready for the next step. So we've got it cured, got it shaped a little bit, not completely, but enough to do what we need to do with it for the moment. And going to take the clear polygel and try to make some little balls. That's how they get this design. They take these little balls, they put them on there, and then you paint and blah 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 blah, and then you file it down and it's supposed to come out all pretty and all that fun stuff. But the clear polygel just was not working. It was too runny and it wouldn't stay. It was sticky and I kept trying to get it into a ball shape, but it just would not do it. And so I just gave up there, wiped it off, and we're gonna go to my Model 1's 004. It's more of a nude color, kind of like what I've got on the base, on my nail base. And we're going to try to make the little balls out of that. And it works just a little bit better. So I put one bead there, cut a little bit off because I got too much, form that into a ball. So now that we have our balls cured, we're going to go in with some blue gel polish and put that down as our first layer in between all the cracks and over the little balls and everything else. And I know there's space for a joke here, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. Next we're gonna add a green color. It's almost like a teal green or a light green. It's one of my favorite colors from this thing. And we're gonna add that on to one of the balls and around the cracks and everything else. Get that good and in there. And when we're done with that, we are going to go ahead and cure it. And once that layer is done curing, we're going to add some silver glitter with Saviland gel polish. And I'm going to put some of that a little bit all over the green and the blue and try to get some down in the crevices, just to add a little shine and a little sparkle. Hopefully it would show up, and I just thought it'd be pretty, especially with the blue. And then when we're done with that, we will cure that for 60 seconds. Okay, so now that that's cured, we're going to go in with another layer of polish. Now we're going to use Lavender by Wild Fun. It's another one of my favorite colors. I love purple. It's like my absolute favorite color on this earth. And we're going to cover all of it, the whole tip, everything. Give it a good, nice layer on top. And then when we are done doing that, we are going to cure again. By the way, the fan and stuff you hear in the back, I'm sorry about that, but I'm not turning it off. I live in the South. It's hot as Hades here, and so hopefully you can deal with it. If not, again, I apologize, but I'm not turning it off. Next, we are going to put on a clear polygel over all of that jumbled mess to make sure that everything is kind of even and that all the little pockets are filled and all that good stuff, so that when we file down, everything is going to be nice and even. At least that's the theory anyway. That's the working theory. It is going to make your nail really thick, but you can always shave that down with the file and everything when you're doing your last minute shaping and filing and buffing and all that fun stuff. So I kept patting and patting and smoothing and smoothing and patting and making sure my cuticle area was good and that there wasn't any spillage onto my sidewalls or my cuticles. That wetness you see is alcohol from me applying the polygel. And this is what it looks like when I'm done. Got it all smoothed out as much as I could, and now we're going to cure that for 2 minutes. And it's super thick. Good Lord, how thick is it? So after that's filed, after that's cured, we're going to file it. I'm going to use this ceramic bit because that's what they used in the video, but to be honest, I would prefer to use this bit. It's one I usually use for shaping and stuff, but we'll give it a go since that's what they used in the video. If that don't work, I'm going to switch out to my other one that I know will work, and we'll see how this goes. So as I thought, this bit did absolutely nothing. It wasn't taking off really any product, and there was so much on there that had to be taken off, and it just was not working. And it may just be the bit I have. I mean, I didn't buy the highest quality bits out there, so that's probably what it was, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, I ended up switching out to my other bit that I know works. When I finished filing, this is what I ended up with. Ugh. This is what it's supposed to look like. So yeah, it did nothing. but basically I figured I needed bigger balls. So we're going to fast forward through the next process because it's a long and tedious one through the filing, and I'll be back with our end result, if you want to call it that. So this is the mess that we get to file and try to make look pretty. Yay! The filing process took so stinking long, so I won't make you sit through all of it. I just wanted you to kind of see how it went and how much dust there was everywhere. Good Lord, it was ridiculous. Looked like it had snowed in my house. But I won't bore you with all of the filing. Even on fast speed, it took forever. So the next shot we'll have is of the end result. I decided to put a little bit of the footage in here because, as you can see, even while I was filing, it was like not working. You could see where I had put the little bubbles, but it just wasn't doing what the video showed. And I'm sure it's user error and there's something else got to be done with it, but I could not get it to save my life. So after wiping off all the dust, taking an alcohol wipe, wiping it all down, this was the end result. Yeah, not too satisfying. It's supposed to look like this again. Anyway, I'm not sure where I went wrong here, and honestly, I don't care. I just wanted to try, have a little fun, and kind of take my mind off things for a while, and it definitely did that. But if you like this, please like the video, subscribe, ring the bell, become part of the notification gang. Nah, I'm not that channel. But I will see you in the next one. Thanks for sticking around.